My journey in e-commerce started when I was in high school, from 2003 to about 2006. I was amazed by the fact that I could buy things from someone across the world on eBay. I dreamt of selling things on eBay myself as a teenager. To be able to afford Jordans. So most of my shoes were pretty much from Payless. I don't know if you guys remember that store. I think they went out of business a while back. I started selling things online. Things I would find at thrift stores, but back then, listing any item was not as easy as it is right now. I didn't have a digital camera, nor the computers back then were as good, and the dial-up connection was not that good. So I couldn't just find stock images online, and I didn't know about Google back then. I don't even think Google existed back then. This is back in like the 2002, 2003. So fast forward a few years later, I got a job in 2005 in a warehouse that refurbished cell phones for a prepaid company called Page Plus. I think they still exist. It was bought by TracFone, I believe. My second job after that job was a computer refurbishing warehouse where we refurbished laptops, desktops, printers, and medical equipment. I worked in the listing department with 3 other people where we would just list items all day on eBay. So my business plan was to start off small and refurbish cell phones and computers on a smaller scale in my basement. This is me as a teenager. I tried creating a network of people I worked with and see if they're interested in going in with me as partners, but all of them said no. So I decided to see if I could maybe find suppliers or get some educational material on e-commerce. This is like before people knew about e-commerce, and boy did I get scammed. I went online searching for your typical search, how to make money online. A few companies promised me courses and softwares, and most of them claimed that their courses and material was free. All I had to pay for was the shipping, which ranged from like $1 to $5. So I signed up for a lot of these companies. However, my bank account was getting billed every month by multiple companies I had never heard of. For about 6 months, I would spend hours on the phone or try to dispute these charges that are appearing on my bank account and all these overdraft fees. So my first bank was called National City Bank. They went out of business. They offered no help, and they were just happy to charging me overdraft. So I decided to close my bank accounts and move on. Also, the little hustling I was doing on the side was running dry. Lots of people started selling used items online, and rarely ever found any items worth listing anymore. My next business adventure was dropshipping. As skeptical of it as I was, and I have been, it was a scam as well. They took a monthly subscription for products that they were way overpriced and had no buyers. So I learned my lesson from the first time, and I just went ahead and closed my bank account. My other idea after that was when I went overseas and bought some soccer jerseys. They were like $10. I found them back home to me. So I decided to pack up my briefcase with all kinds of soccer jerseys. However, when I got to the U.S. Customs, they confiscated those jerseys and told me I might get sued by the manufacturers, even though I was bringing them as, as quote unquote gift for friends. But I literally had a briefcase full of soccer jerseys, nothing but soccer jerseys. So thankfully I didn't get sued, but the shirts were gone. Then I found Alibaba. Tried ordering things off of it. Didn't lose. I sold a few items in there, but my Amazon seller account got suspended for about 7 years for too many complaints and negative feedbacks. And Amazon sent me my products back. I would have made a little bit of money if it wasn't for all the crazy Amazon fees and their FBA fees. In 2009, the entrepreneur in me saw the opportunity to buy cosmetically damaged but mechanically sound cars, fix them, and sell them for a profit. I started with just 2 cars and gradually expanded my inventory. However, quickly realized that I was being taken advantage of by the body shops and mechanics I hired to fix the cars. I had no experience or knowledge of cars, and I tried to cut corners by hiring the cheapest mechanics in town. This proved to be a costly mistake. The mechanics took advantage of my lack of knowledge, charged me exorbitant fees for shady work. As a result, I lost money on the cars that I had bought and fixed. I tried to shop around for better prices, but found that the dealers and professional mechanics charged even more, leaving me with no profit margin. I even considered shipping the cars to West Africa, where they were worth more, but the logistics and the costs proved to be very complex. Despite the setback, I've always had a strong entrepreneurial spirit that had been with me since childhood. And the car business and e-commerce did not deter me from pursuing my entrepreneurial dreams. I knew that failure was just a temporary setback, and success was just maybe around the corner. I mean, I haven't been successful in any business, but I will continue to look for new opportunities and eventually find my calling in another field. Tell me what you guys think, and adios, amigos.